and welcome to the Chuck Brown channel. I would like to discuss how to use Google Sheets, a free program or a free tool that you can use Google Sheets to create a watch list of stocks, a basket full of stocks that you know and can keep track of and give you some information. You can even create an alert with it. But first of all, I want to tell you about the importance of creating this watch list, a basket full of stocks. Instead of each morning do a scan of all the moving stocks or all the things that gapped up during the night or those stocks that have earnings, you tend to not know anything about those stocks. But if you had a small 10, 20, 100 stocks that you know their names and know some of their attributes, you'll do much better in the stock market. And if you're a swing trader like I am, where you try to capture the moves of the market, the lows and highs, peaks and valleys, you will do better if you know something about those stocks. You got to know what you're trading before you trade it. That's a really big secret. To be successful in trading, you have to have a strategy, and then you must have a basket full of stocks that work well with the strategy. And you do that by backtesting it or visually looking at it. And I just produced 2 videos on how to do it manually and automatically. Manually, you can do this by visually backtesting using TradingView. Automatically, you can do it through a program that you can write, again, through TradingView and backtest it that way. Or you can use OmniBroker. Both have backtesting features. The problem with TradingView is you can't test and backtest a basket full of stocks all at one time. But you can do it individually on TradingView, and it does a very nice job. So I showed you in an earlier video, which I have the link below, and how to get these 187 stocks or 100 or 50 or 10. And you can use FinViz, a free tool on the web, to get at least an initial list. And tonight, I'm going to show you how to use Google Sheets to keep a track of that basket full of stocks. This is part of my watch list and basket full of stocks that I have backtested against the RSI, MACD, and some other indicators. But primarily I use just MACD and the RSI. Anyway, that's my interest, where I know a little bit about these stocks and have traded them or about to trade them or want to trade them. So ask yourself this: do you have a basket full of stocks that you regularly trade and know a little something about? If you do, can you show me your list? If you don't have a list, perhaps maybe getting and creating a little list on one of the portfolio trackers that are out there. Or you can write your own. In my case, I'm writing my own because I can also, most of those portfolio trackers don't allow you to do shorts. And a swing trader does shorts and longs. So I wrote a little simple tracker, and you can do this in about 20 minutes. Put the ticker, you type this in, the industry or the segment, or if it's MACD that you're tracking, you can. But what you're trying to do is you're trying to get something to filter on when certain conditions happen in the market. Like if technology has been on a tear for the last 2 days, you want to find all your technology stocks. Or if the financial sector, if the market is starting to collapse, financials tend to do well in that type of market in a recession. So you might want to gather all your financial stocks. So you can put the industry here. This is a function, Google function, that goes out and gets the actual name. This is a Google function that gets the price. This is not a Google function. This is going out and scraping FinViz, and then I split it to get the stars off. And depending on the action, if the RSI is greater than 70, I'll say go long. Less than 70, go short. Greater than 30, go long. And back to that FinViz is you're scraping the table, and sometimes FinViz changes the table, so I have a little number here. I took the number out. I need to put that number back in. Oh, 1 second. Let me put that number back in. There it is. Okay. Peer review is good. I was troubleshooting because it wasn't working right, and I put the actual number in there. But now this way you can quickly change when FinViz changes the tables from a few months ago. It was 10. You don't have to change the whole program. So we're looking for the RSI. This is FinViz, and it is in the 9th row, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 over. 9th row, 10th over index. Showing you that little trick, you can bring in a lot of information. I like to bring in the analyst recommendation, the earnings, and the target price, and use it in my spreadsheet. So if you have that information and it says, oh, hey, you got a signal here, go short. Boeing, I'm going to hide that now and make it a little bit nicer, but Boeing RSI is 76. So when it goes above the 70, we're looking to go short. FinViz, the free version, only works in the daily. If you went to intraday, you have to pay a little money for it. But we're using daily. So Boeing, on the daily time frame, daily bar, RSI is above the 70. That's how nice. And we're waiting for it to come back down. Now you can write an alert here. You can put alert using TradingView. Now the free version only gives you one alert, but when this comes down a little bit, when the price comes down, it's probably the RSI is going to come back down and swing around, and that's the time to go to short. So you can write a little simple program, use the tools available, and get some signals. This is your basket full of stocks, whether you have 10 or 100 or 187. This is your basket of stocks, and you can write your own RSI, your own MACD. It's not that hard to do. You got to do a little research though. But there's examples. There's YouTube videos on this. One last thing, Stan Schuin produced a little video on how to really make a nice tracker with lots of information. And look at this, these MAs. He's showing you how to do the MAs, which is what an MACD is, just nothing but a couple of averages. And so if you knew how to do an MA, I think MACD is 12, 9, 26, right? Well, if you can do a 5 and a 10, you can do it at 12. And once you have that information there, you can write your own MACD or the RSI. Anyway, this is a very nice spreadsheet. You can spruce the one I just showed you up, or you just start with his. But anyway, you can use this as a good tracking program, and it's free. And it allows you to do a basket of stocks where you know something about it before you trade it. I'm going to tell you, go in and every morning log it on to see where the gappers are. You'll come up with stocks that you never even heard of. And how can you trade those? You know nothing about them. It could be a little company with 13 employees. You just don't know. Microsoft doesn't have 13 employees. I know that. So that basket of stocks is essential to be a winning trader. And then to find the stocks within this basket that trade well with your strategy. If you have 100 stocks, maybe there's only 20 of them trade good with your strategy. You need to find those. I produced 2 videos that might be helpful in that, and the link is below. I hope this is helpful. Please like and subscribe. I'm getting a new mic very soon, so that will maybe take some of the road noise away. I can hear it. And then I'll redo these videos and make some improvements based on your peer review and feedback. It's very helpful to me, and it has already improved my trading. I've had a pretty good week this week. Happy trading.